Okay, so I chose a topic that is kind of new. I thought I just gonna have 3 people attending, so we have a little more, so I'm happy about that. So this is about crypto games and how they are going to develop, and why do I believe they should develop the way I believe, and why do I believe there is a market which which this kind of games will create. So what are we? I am the founder of MysteryTag. I'm also manager at MysteryTag. We 70 people. We design, develop games. We mainly make our money on the farming game, but we also do strategies, crypto games, augmented reality, or what name you, different technology, different genres. Before I discuss competitive crypto games, I want to tell you about the esports. As of now, it's a fantastic market. I'm sure you know all these titles. You know about the esports market, although it's $1 billion market, but the competitive aspect there is huge. And what I mean is the genuine esports with more or less competitive gameplay. Why is esports per se a small market? Because it's sponsor financed, brands financed, and ticket financed, but not by the players. And the games are making much more than the esports performances because they have paying players there. So an important difference there. Esports has one big problem. It's that it's interesting to almost 1 billion people, but about, I don't know, 500 teams or people are only making money. So everybody else is investing, and only small amount of people are actually making money. And everybody understands that they have just a passive role. This guy is the coolest Fortnite player, Ninja. I guess everybody knows him. He looks like my friend from Unity, but that's not him. Okay, never mind. Let's look at another neighbor market which will introduce us to competitive crypto games. This is online casino. I call it gambling because I include betting, I include poker, and it's a huge market. It's 56 billion US dollars, and all of the gaming markets is just over 100 billion. These are online market, but if you add other casinos, then it's an even bigger market. So many people seem to be interested. 15 to 20% of players play online casino, and this percentage seems to be stable in different age groups, be that teenagers, middle-aged people, or older people. And here's another interesting graph about motivation. Why do people play online casino? Though they realize that they will lose, they hope to win, and they want to be entertained. The motivation is the same as in esports or as in other competitive games. In online gambling, I think we're feeling pretty well, but there's a couple of issues that make this market very competitive and very closed. Licensing, so every country has their own licensing law, or every even state has their own licensing law, and this takes time and this takes costs. Old players are not always interested in a new gameplay or new competitive elements for fiat money, and the new developers don't want to enter this market because it's more about licensing rather than games per se, and there's a lack of trust. Most people think that the casino will cheat, but the regulators kind of prevent them from cheating on you. So there are fairly transparent rules. Now this crypto market, when it is going to be big, so it's going to be a competitive games market where you compete against other players and make money through that. And many more people make money than in the esports. Like, say, half of people make money, half people lose money, right? So if you win, you make money. So it's a market where people will be motivated to spend a lot. Why is the cryptocurrency a solution to this market? Because if you do that on this vehicle, then you avoid licensing. You can test out different infrastructures, but there's a bit of a problem. The cryptocurrency per se, it's not very popular yet. There's no market there to start with. We only have 42 million wallets, and only 4 are active. Not just buying the Bitcoin once and selling it. No, I mean active trading. Based on whatever cryptocurrencies. So there's only 4 million people who do that. Okay, now the people who play the existing crypto games, so there's about 100k people daily play cryptocurrency mechanic-based games. Okay, more on the data. These are the main platforms. They use Ether and Oscitron. So this is the turnout for the specific market, about $1 million on Ether, and for casinos still, 300 million a month on the biggest platform. Not much. If you compare that, if this is the market size, but I believe that this is just a technical preparation stage to how big this market is going to be in a couple of months or years. It's going to be very different and it's going to be very big. And I'm going to tell you why. First factor is the Libra, announced by Facebook. You understand the huge audience of Facebook. Some people believe that they won't allow Libra to be launched. We believe that it will come out nonetheless, because otherwise some other cryptocurrencies will take over the United States. Apart from Libra, there's enough other platforms that are interesting. The Tron platform with TRX currency. They made an agreement with Opera, the browser, and soon we're going to have a new version of Opera where every user will have a crypto wallet. That means 320 million users, 10 times more than the existing crypto market. More than that. You know about Gram, that should come out very soon. It's also facing some regulatory issues with the SEC. 200 million audience, they will have a store, so they will be promoting that. And the most interesting thing about that is that both Opera and Telegram will do airdrops. That means that when you register, you're going to get some amount of coin in every wallet. So every user will have some. So that if you do that, this will create an ecosystem, and that will mean that they want to spend that. There's a Kakao's blockchain and Line's blockchain. I don't know that much about them. We don't have smooth communication with the latter two. So once this launches, I think it's going to be very big. Why am I telling this? So we studied different blockchains, we learned about the technology, and we have our own competitive crypto game, which is now very simple, and we want to prepare it to coincide it with the Opera. So it will be launched, and we will target all the Opera users. So if you do a competitive game, say fairly successful. Let's join our forces. We know how to integrate it with blockchain. We know how to technically do it. We know how to talk to Telegram and Opera. We know how to get visibility there. But we're gonna have, I don't know, a dozen games. So the first titles to target hundreds of millions of users will collect a huge advantage, and all the tokens or coins or whatever they're gonna offer at the start. So let's do that.